Okay, the screen sharing has been started. Let's move ahead without wasting much of time. Let me just brief you with what we had done last time around. We had started with one question of accounting rate of return. Along with that, we were also supposed to find the net present value in that question. We had also discussed pros and cons of accounting rate of return. If I just give you a very brief summary of what were the pros of accounting rate of return, the first one was it is very simple to calculate, easy to understand. Simple to calculate and easy to understand. Number two pro about accounting rate of return was it takes into account the profit. Now, profit is a very popular term known by almost everyone, whether they are belonging to finance or they are not belonging to finance. Profit is a term which is widely famous among all because accounting is something which is to be done by each and every organization. Everyone does that. That's why profit is a very, very popular term. So people will be able to understand ARR much better than NPV and IRR, because NPV involves some complicated calculations, discounting and all, which is not pretty much understood by layman people. Against that, the disadvantages of ARR was, first one, that it takes into account the profit. What was the advantage became the disadvantage. Being a finance person, what should matter to you is the cash flow, not the profit. What is the exact cash movement? That matters to us more than anything else. Now, cash flow movement may be different from the profit because profit involves some incomes which may be non-cash in nature. Profit also involves some expenses which may be non-cash in nature. Profit also involves, now profit does not involve, capital expenditures. If you have done some capital expenditures, then those expenses might not have been recorded obviously as expenses, but that's the actual cash flow that's going. No, whether it is capital expenditure or a revenue expenditure, that does not matter to you. For you, it's a cash flow. That's why profits sometimes fails to give you the exact idea that where the cash was generated. So that is the disadvantage. So we had seen the advantages and disadvantages of it. Let's move to a part 2 of the question. We were there into one question. We had found the ARR based on weighted average and simple average. So that's all about the summary of last lecture. Let's move to part 2 where we were supposed to find the net present value. Now, my friend, the net present value stands for the present value of cash inflow minus the present value of cash outflow, which is a net present value. How do you take the decision based on this? If the net present value of the project is positive, you interpret it like the required rate of return from a project is satisfied. If the NPV is negative, then you conclude it like the required rate of return from the project is not satisfied. Obviously, if you have got 2 or more alternatives, then higher the NPV, better it is for you. That would be your decision making criteria. So out of 5 alternatives, the highest NPV you are able to see, you will be selecting that if you have 2 or more alternatives. Well, now the another question we were facing here is that we were not aware about the cash flows. In our question, profit after taxes were given. Now we had found the formula of cash flows. So my friend, if you reduce all the non-cash incomes from the profit and you add all the non-cash expense, then you reach to cash flows. No other information is given that this was the cash flow which was not recorded or recorded somewhere. So no other adjustments will take place. Only 2 adjustments will take place. That is, Non-cash income will be reduced and non-cash expense will be added back. So you reach to cash inflows. So let me just write the profit for all these 6 years. All of you will start writing it along with me. बहुत ऊपर चला गया है सम. 14 बार 10 50 11 25. Can someone tell me the profits of 5th and 6th year, please?
12 lakhs 15,000.
12 lakhs 15,000. Good. And the next year?
17 lakhs.
17 lakhs. Good. So non-cash incomes is also given to us. Can you start narrating that, please?
50,000.
50,000. Next one.
40,000.
40,000. Good. Next one.
35,000.
55,000. Next one.
45,000.
45,000. Next one.
80 and 70.
Good. Now, my friend, depreciation was found by us by using the WDV method, right? So depreciation was diminishing over a period of time. So I guess you had prepared one working note to find the depreciation over here. I'm just telling you where you have found it. Yes. So this is the table from where you will be taking the depreciation amount. So for the first year, you will be able to find, let me just highlight it with some different colors so you get it. So this one, then 368, then 338, 560, 311,475, 286, and 263. So I guess you people would have prepared that. Can just someone tell me what is the depreciation we have got in that table? First year.
First year it's 4 lakh.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
3 lakh 68,000.
68,000. Good. Next one.
3 lakh 38,560.
Good. Next one.
3 lakh 11,475.
Good. Fifth one.
286,557.
Okay. And the last one.
263,632.
Good. So you can find the cash flows by using this formula. PAT minus non-cash income plus X depreciation. Please do it and let me know. बेटा हो जाए तो बताना शुरू करना हर एक का. And you can definitely unmute your mic at any point of time. Huh? What do we get for the first one? Anyone?
It's 17 lakh 50,000.
17 lakh. 17?
But 1 7.
Acha,
17
17,000.
lakh 17 lakh 50,000.
17 lakh 50,000. Okay.
Yes.
બરાબર છે. 14 ને 4 18 માંથી 50 ઓછા કરીએ એટલે 17 50. ગુડ. નેક્સ્ટ.
7,92,000.
ઓકે, 12 અને 3 68 ને એડ કરીએ એટલે 15 68. 15 68 માંથી 40 એટલે 15 28. 1528 for the second one.
Sorry, sir, I have deducted the 3,68,000.
1528, no?
Yes, sir. 1528.
Okay. Next one. 1050
4
plus
lakh
3.
8,000.
4 lakh की
408560.
फिर से बताइए 10 50 प्लस 338 560 minus 35,000.
Sir, it's 13,53,560.
13,53,560. Okay, next one. 1125 plus 311,475 minus 45.
13,91,475.
475. Good. Next one. 1215 plus 286 557 minus 80.
Awesome. 1421,557.
557. Good. And the last one.
1893632.
1893632. Okay. Now try to recall it. When we were finding the present value of differential cash flow, we used to prepare this table, you know. Now see, the fundamentals are very, very simple to understand. What was the present value formula? This was looking like this, right? PV equal to FV in bracket, divided by 1 plus R raised to N in bracket. Now here, I can also write it like FV multiplied by 1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. Now, whatever the future values are given to me, no, that will be generated as a cash inflow. If I want to find the present value, then I multiply that with this discounting factor. So then also it's perfectly fine. Now, why I'm doing it separately? Because it's easy to find this discounting factor by using the calculator or by using some table. And at MBA level, I do not prefer to use the table. You know, sometimes the people give the table from where you can find the FV and PV. Okay, so we'll start finding it. 1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. How do we get it? What is the required rate of return to find the NPV? It's given to us right in the last statement. Please go through that. That NPV of the project to be found at 17% required rate of return. See, it's written 17%. So at 17%, find the discounting factor. Okay, sir, how do we do it? So 1 plus R in denominator will be looking like 1.17. So right from the first year itself, you will put the discounting factor and keep pressing equal to equal to equal to. So 1 divided by 1.17, do it in a calculator, press equal to, you get some discounting factor. You are not supposed to do it again and again. Just press equal to in your calculator again. So you get the discounting factor for second year. Press equal to again, you get it for third year. Press equal to again, you get it for fourth year. Right? So 1 divided by 1.17. Can someone give me a discounting factor? We'll be taking it up to 4 digits after decimal.
0.8547.
Good. So 8547. Next one, press equal to
7305.
05. Next one,
6243.
6243. Very good. Next one,
5336.
5336. Next one.
451.
बेटा फिर से बताओ.
4561.
61. Good. Next one.
3898.
Good. So the only thing pending to be done to find the PV is multiplying the discounting factor with cash flow. So you get the PV. Now I'm giving you 1 minute uninterrupted to everyone. I'll not be taking it for each year. I just want the total of this PVCI. PVCI, total of present value of cash inflows. Give me a final answer. 1 minute uninterrupted to everyone. जिनके भी आंसर्स आते जाए वो चैट बॉक्स में डालते जाइए बेटा, और यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एज वेल. आया है किसी का? देखते हैं. चलो अब तक तो किसी का विच नहीं आया है. किसी का विच? सर SSM क्यों करवाते हो कि 2-2 लेक्चर के लिए चलते हैं? तो मेरी मर्जी बेटा, मैं प्रोफेसर हूँ, मेरे को जो करना है करूँ.
Sir, it's 55,90,682.
90,682. Very nice. Others may just cross verify that. If you get some significant difference, then you may communicate that to me through chat box or by unmuting yourself. Now CI stands for the cash inflow. We are also supposed to find the present value of cash outflow. Let's go to the question that what we are going to spend in this. Now, the initial investment is of 50 lakhs. That's given to us right in this para next to the table. Now this 50 lakhs rupees is done initially. That means it's the present value only. If it would have been given to you like, sir, we are spending that in a year number 1 or year number 2 or year number 3 or somewhere, then you will be finding the present value of that too. But it's straight away told to you that it's an initial investment. That means it is a present value only. So it's my present value of cash outflow. So what's going to be my NPV? PVCI minus PVCO. Should we accept the project or not? Can someone tell me? Total value we have got 5590. $682 minus present value of cash outflow is straight away 50 lakhs rupees. So NPV is positive 590,682. That means the required rate of return of 17% from the project is satisfied. And if your required rate is satisfied, obviously you accept the project. So here in this case, Miss Reena should accept the proposal made by Mr. Maddy. Well, I hope everyone would have got it. Is there any question or query in this question? Shall I have a confirmation through the chat box that you are absolutely clear till now? Okay, so Miss Devanshi and Vishal both had got the similar answer. So 5586, 231. Some significant difference is coming in their answer. Here I have got 559682. Okay. Others may please verify this. दो बच्चों के आंसर में थोड़ा 4-5 हजार रुपए का फर्क आ रहा है. अगर आपने 4 डिजिट तक लिया है तो आपका फर्क थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा. और 4 डिजिट के अंदर जो लास्ट वाला डिजिट है उसको राउंड अप या फिर राउंड डाउन करना है based on the fifth digit. If the fifth digit is more than 5, you round up the fourth digit, and if the fifth digit is less than 5, then you round down the fourth digit. Anyway, you will close verify that. Even I'll do it from my end and will let you know that which answer is the closest one. But in both the cases, even if you have got the 3,000 or 4,000 rupees of difference in NPV, it is still an acceptable project. It is not changing my conclusion as far as the project is concerned, because NPV is anyway positive. If NPV is even a 1 rupee, then also the project should be selected, because that also means that the required rate of return is satisfied. Well, let's go to a next question of NPV. Everyone please take a snap of this, all of you. Please take a snap of this, everyone, so that you won't have to refer this screen again and again. ओके अच्छा, अगर डाउट के लिए काम करते हो एनपीवी मैं कर ही लेता हूँ. तो क्या है कि बच्चों को फिर ऐसा नहीं लगना मांगता है कि मैंने नहीं किया, रुको मैं कर ही लेता हूँ. 4-5 का फर्क क्यों आ रहा है? 4368 475. देखिए 557. Last one is 1893,632. So 5586 233, that is the right answer I am getting here. So I guess this 5590, the one person who was giving me that would have taken the discounting factor incorrectly somewhere. You may just cross verify that. So my NPV, exact NPV should be somewhere around 55,86,234. And from this, if you get some 100 or 200 rupees of difference, then it may be perfectly fine. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Let me just put my laptop on charger. Give me a 1 minute, please. Okay, the climate is so beautiful right now at Marwadi, you know. मैं अभी एक क्लास में बैठा हूँ और एकदम धीरे 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 बारिश आ रही है, मेरा विंडो पूरा ओपन है, मेरे को पूरा व्यू दिखाई दे रहा है. If you people would have been there, it would have been absolute fun right now. अपन कुछ और बातें करते हैं अभी क्लास में. Anyway, आपके वहाँ पे बारिश गिर रही है कि नहीं गिर रही? यहाँ पे थोड़ी 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 आ रही है उधर बारिश?
नो सर.
अच्छा नहीं, इधर थोड़ी थोड़ी आ रही है, मेरे को लग रहा है इधर से उधर जाएंगी बारिश. Anyway, let's move ahead. Advocate Jolie LLB wants to buy an office chamber for his professional works. Obviously कोई घर खुद के काम के लिए तो नहीं लेता office chamber. He will spend 10 lakhs right now, 5 lakhs in year number 1 and 5 lakhs in year number 2. He is expecting the following cash inflows from his chamber. So yearly cash inflows are given. And then the required rate of return from this office chamber of Mr. Jolie LLB is 13%. Whether he should accept this offer or not. Well, we see that. But before that, our format NPV equal to PVCI minus PVCO. So part number 1. Let's start with the PVCO this time. क्योंकि PVCO को फिर दुख लग जाएगा कि मेरे को तो कोई भाविच नहीं देता, हर बार PVCA से शुरू होता है, तो हम इसको भी भाव देते थे, you know. So first one we have got is the year. Now see, it's not a one straight cash outflow you have in this question. It's bifurcated into 3 parts. 10 lakhs right now, 5 lakhs in year number 1 and rest 5 lakhs in year number 2. So PVCO will also be found by using this table. Here instead of cash inflow, I'll be writing cash outflow. Then here there will be discounting factor. And there will be PV. And it's given to us year number 0, 1 and 2. Right now means straight away, right now. So there won't be any present value calculations for a money which you are spending right now as a down payment. क्योंकि वो तो present value which है. How much? 10 lakhs. Then we get 5 lakhs over here. Then we get 5 lakhs in the year number 2. So sir, when we are not supposed to find present value only, at that time what should be my discounting factor? It should be taken as 1. So straight away your PV will be equal to an FV because it's in present only. So we get 10 lakhs over here straight away. But yes, for the first year, you'll find the discounting factor. At what rate? 13%. 1 divided by 1.13. Let's find it. That will be a discounting factor for year number 1. Press equal to, you get for year number 2. What do we get? Can someone tell me?
Point 8849.
8849. Next one.
0.7832.
7832. Nice. So multiply that with the outflow, you get the PV. What do we get? Second one. First one, so we have already got.
Four 42450.
442450. Good. Next one.
$291,600.
296.
3 sir.
Acha.
3,91,600.
391,600.
Yes.
Okay. So let's find the total of this. So we get the PVCO. Now friend, this NPV calculation you are doing, no? Similarly, the discounting factor calculation will be applicable in the valuation of shares. So sometimes you might have heard from your friends or some other financial experts, you know, that this share is not valuing this much. This share is overvalued, undervalued. So DCF, discounted cash flow technique, is widely used to value the shares as well as the businesses. Sometimes people wants to sell their business, you know, one unit or one department will be sold to another, or entire company will be acquired by a different company, or two companies will be coming up and merging together and will be forming a third company. So at that time, the valuation of the business takes place. Now what happens in the valuation? See, people are not interested in whatever you have done in the history. The people who are investing in your company are interested more in what you are doing in the future. So what are the expected inflows and outflows from the future? They are concerned about that. So in that too, we first predict the cash inflows and outflows from the business for n number of years. We also use the perpetuity formula there, and we find the present value of that. So accordingly, the businesses are valued. So you must have seen that अभी तो बैलेंस शीट में तो कंपनी का कुछ वैल्यू है ही नहीं, लेकिन फ्लिपकार्ट को इतने ज्यादा बिलियन से क्यों परचेस किया? अब फ्लिपकार्ट को वॉलमार्ट ने इतने ज्यादा बिलियन से इसलिए परचेस किया क्योंकि उनको फ्यूचर पोटेंशियल दिख रहा है. अभी आपने पास्ट में क्या किया वो मैटर नहीं करता उनके लिए, right? So over there too, this present value calculation is amazingly used. Well, can someone tell me the PVC over there? What do we get total?
1834050.
34050. Good. So let's find the PVCI now. Sir, monotonous
Excuse me,
exercise.
sir.
Yes, please.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes, yes,
little bit difference is okay.
Little bit difference is obviously okay. Why not? How much?
Yes, sir.
Little bit needs to be quantified. No, how much? Little bit.
Sir, here
See.
I am getting 442 477. Instead of
44247.
Rest all I am getting okay. So adding it, that much difference we get, sir.
Fine, no worries. 17 rupees in 18,34,000 will be not making much difference.
Yeah, sure.
किसी से
Thank you,
पास
sir.
से अपन, हाँ, किसी के पास से 18 लाख रुपए 34,000 रुपए लेते हो तो उसमें 10-12 रुपए का ये तो चाय पिला देते हैं ना अपन, चाय पिला, कोई बात नहीं, इधर आ जो चाय पिला देते हैं. ठीक है, okay, let's move ahead. PVCI year, then the cash inflow. ये देखो एक्सेल के अंदर 30 सेकंड के अंदर हो रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी मेरे को करना पड़ेगा. तुम लोग कहते हो कि मोनोटोनस है, हर बार एक एक चीज करनी. मेरी तो सोचो, मेरे को तो यही करना है. अच्छा, यहाँ पे you don't have any cash inflows from year number 0. It starts from year number 1 only, right? So discounting factor will start from the 0.8849. 13% will remain same. There won't be any difference in 13%. How many number of years are there for office chamber? 10. So let me just write 10 straight away. Okay, 3 2 50 3 50. चार अढ़ी 3 50. चार 3 50 5 अड्डी. गुड. सो डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर विल स्टार्ट. पहले दो का कोई एडे लोग फाइंड कर लेंगे. अरे भाई, फाइंड करने की जरूरत नहीं है, यू हैव गॉट दिस टू. 0.8849. Then for second one, you have already found 0.7832. Rest all of you will keep on finding. Press equal to equal to equal to. Can someone tell me the discounting factor, please, from
Sure.
third year onwards? Yes.
0.6931,
6931. Next.
6133,
133. Good. Next.
5428,
5428.
4803,
4803.
4251,
4251. Next.
3762,
3762.
3329,
3329. And next one.
2946.
2946. Okay, so just multiply factor and cash inflow. You are not supposed to give me the answer for every year. Just give me a total over here. One minute uninterrupted to everyone there. Okay, so I have got the answer. You may just cross verify that, please. 17,94,740. आपको मेरा आंसर क्रॉस वेरीफाई नहीं करना है, आपका करना है, मेरा तो राइट ही है. एक्सेल देवता कैलकुलेशन के भगवान है, कैलकुलेशन के एक्सेल देवता है, वो गलत नहीं हो सकते. So the total we get as the PVCI is 1794. $740. So NPV will be PVCI minus PVCO. यहाँ पे कोई एड़े लोग PVCO minus PVCI कर देते हैं. क्या करे बोलो उनका? PVCI minus PVCO. So 1794, 740 minus 18,34050. So you get the final answer negative. That comes somewhere around 39,310. Now can someone tell me what should we do with this project? Should it be accepted or rejected?
Rejected.
Absolutely, because the required rate of return of 13% is not satisfied. If Mr. Jolly LLB is expecting 13% from this project, then let me tell Ms. Jolly LLB that 13% is not received in this project. So it should not be accepted. Now rejected थोड़ा सा रूड लगता है ना, किसको बोलो रिजेक्टेड तो कितना रूड लगता है. तो एक काम करते हैं अपन है ना, शुड नॉट बी एक्सेप्टेड लिखेंगे. शुड नॉट बी एक्सेप्टेड ऐसे होले होले किसी के सर के ऊपर हाथ रख के किसी को बोला रिजेक्टेड ऐसे कह देगा तो कैसा लगेगा उसको बेचारे को. एनीवे, सो दिस project should not be accepted. Now you will take the snap of this. This question I am keeping for your self study at your home. Now let's see that how many of you can do it. Anyway, I'm also going to do it in the next session, but you should also at least try from your end. Yes, few complications are there, but you will take some assumptions and you will try to solve it. Please take a snap of this question that I'm giving to you as a homework, all of you. Okay, may I have a confirmation of the students that till now it's absolutely clear from everyone? Miss Devanshi has got 17, 93, 350. Okay, let me just check what I have got. 94, 350 or 94, 740. So somewhere around 300, 400 rupees of difference is there. It's okay, Devanshi. Fine. Okay, may I have a confirmation from the students that till now it's absolutely clear? Received it from Mr. Jossam, Devanshi, Mohit, Vishal, Darshita, Urja, very nice. Nandini, nice. Mr. Harsh too. Miss Priska, very nice. Priska तो गुम हो जाती है. Priska goes somewhere, I don't know where. Mr. Hardik, Miss Sethi too, nice. Okay, so that's it from my side as far as this day is concerned. See you all in the next session with few more examples and questions. I'll keep on taking these extra sessions, and please take a note of all the extra sessions I've added. I've already sent a snap of it. Please go through that. Do not forget to attend those sessions. फिर मालूम पड़े कि ओहो ये तो कुछ किया ही नहीं था, लेकिन कुया नहीं था, रौनक सर ने किया था, भाई तू नहीं था उस समय पे. Anyway, put your enrollment number. That's it from my side. Take care. Sayonara. Enjoy the rest of the day. बारिश का मौसम है, मस्त एकदम हवाई चल रही है. It's advisable to go outside and take a visit somewhere, take a long drive. लेकिन लेक्चर्स के बाद, वरना नेक्स्ट लेक्चर से पहले ये हेड लोग चले जाएंगे. किसने बताया? रौनक सर ने बताया, इसलिए गए. Okay, take care, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.